Oh, this is strangely familiar. Hitting the stream button and starting streaming. I swear I've done this at least once before. Um, just not in the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh man, no, it's been like 2 weeks. So, yeah, this is still a game dev stream, and I like. Okay, so the crazy thing about like the entire time that I was gone is that like, not literally every day, but like basically every day, I was like, I'm gonna stream today, and then for like every various reason, it just never happened. Um, some days I felt like I almost had legitimate excuses. Other days I've been on vacation basically. I've just been on an unscheduled vacation. Um, it's been great is the good news, I guess. Oh, I don't have the script running. I'm gonna be a mess. I don't know. I assume I'm gonna be like really bad at this. I assume that like just for being I knew I was just gone for so long. Like, and like I was cognizant of the fact that like this is not necessarily good. Like it certainly is not good streaming to not stream, and it's just probably it's probably just like the entire time I was gone. I'm sure like all of my like hey Marty, how's it going? Okay. I was in prison. I was in a prison of my own construction. I was in a prison made of beautiful days and long bike rides and a complete apathy towards anything productive. It was a beautiful prison. Um, so, yeah, right. Like I was saying, I do still intend to stream about game dev and stuff. So let's do some of that just for old time's sake. Hey, Yakumas, how's it going? Welcome. I'm glad people still remember me. I was thinking I might have to basically start over. Actually, for a little while, I would check in because like my follower count was just steadily like dropping. I all right. Yeah, I haven't been working on SideQuest at all. Like I SideQuest has been developed 100% on stream. Well, like 99.999% on stream. Um, and so no, while I was gone, I wasn't doing anything. I shouldn't be proud of that, but I did like I of course had to think about it, right? Because like I can't not think about it. I Yeah, so like for one thing, the thing that I kept thinking about was the progress visualizations on screen for action tags as stars, which oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh yeah, right. So it's 8:40 p.m. Like I sometimes stream this late, but like why would I start streaming at this time? And that thank you for bringing that up. I kind of glossed over that, but I'm changing my schedule. As you might have noticed. No, I'm not changing my schedule to like 2 weeks of like dead air. But I'm changing my now that I'm back, let's say, my hours are going to be different. So yeah, that's something that I don't know how it's going to work, but it's something that I want to try. My goal is to actually do more hours altogether, but they're not going to be the same hours because instead of like well, so what I'd been doing is I was like forcing my schedule to fit in this like one time frame, and that was like my schedule, and I broadcast those hours like every day, for the most part. But one thing I realized is that like it was like I was forcing it, and so yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is instead of trying to make certain hours work, I'm just gonna work the hours that work for me. So I think overall like I can actually be more productive this way. The weird thing is that like I don't know. Sometimes I'm going to be doing late night shifts. I think like if I happen to have a lot going on, like if I get distracted by other stuff during the day, then like yeah. I mean today I got up and I went to the courthouse and I filed like paperwork and I ran like a bunch of errands and then I was exhausted when I got back, so I took a nap. This is like the start of the day for me. I probably won't do more than like 4 hours today, but let's see if we can at least do that. Yeah, so like I was saying, oh, memory prof. Oh yeah. All right, so memory profiling. that was like the last thing that we. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the project as we left it. Memory profiling we were gonna do the last day before the last day back a couple weeks ago, and it just didn't. So okay, so we had been seeing memory issues with the project at one point. Like it was ballooning up to like using like 2 gig of memory, whereas it usually only runs at like several hundred, right? And then when we set up profiling, when we set up memory profiling to, I'm just upgrading the priority here so it's less hitchy. When we went to check it out, it didn't happen. It went, oh yeah, I went to the courthouse, not because I was literally in prison, but because I'm changing my name legally. I'm changing my legal name, which is cool. I've been like in the process of doing this for like several years now, and by in the process I mean I've been trying to pick a name that I wanted, and yeah, now actually I'm actually like making it happen now, which is exciting. Um, but yeah, the memory profiling thing tried to get, we got all instrumented so that we could track memory usage in the project, and then the issues didn't happen. In fact, the opposite of the issues happened. The project started using less memory than usual. So that's still like on my like radar, because like the fact that it was using like 2 gig at one point, like that's clearly indicative that something's wrong there, and it will need to like iron something out. Like that couldn't. Ooh, I don't know. No, that couldn't be good. But for now, there's not really an action item, because if the problem doesn't happen, then it's hard to diagnose it. So yeah, I'll just want to keep tabs on that, I guess. Okay. Progress visualizations on on-screen action tags. Basically, what this means is that when the action tags show up, like during an event, there will actually be live indicators like that constantly update to show like what is going to be the outcome. Like if the event, like basically like if the event ended right now, what will get perfect, what will get nice, what won't. And the way that I want to do that is with stars, as it says here. So I mean, like during an event, every 2 seconds we send a new message to update the action tags. That's because in an ad lib event, the action tags like can constantly be changing as like new ones come in or as new ones bubble up to the top. But we're gonna just basically like piggyback on that same message to send over the star this data about like what stars should be showing up. And so I'm thinking this is going to be pretty simple. It's basically I need to make 3 art pieces or art assets. I need to make a gold star, kind of like the gold star that appears above players' heads but bigger. Just so that it's differentiable from the gold stars that appear above players' heads. So yeah, so gold star, a big gold star, big silver star, and a big like probably like a gray or a dark gray star with with a question mark in it for like the luck based events. I'm not actually I actually didn't say I was throwing away my Italian roots, although actually I am throwing away my Italian roots. So you are correct. But well, so okay, yeah, no, I'm not changing my name to be less Italian because I'm trying to distance myself from my Italian heritage. I'm changing my name, and my name has nothing to do with my Italian heritage. Like, my name is like what the people who like came before me were called, which is entirely superficial. Like what's the quote? Like a rose by any other name or whatever. Like it's entirely superficial. Yeah. So like that's like the concern people have. Like when I with regards to like taking a name that is well, so part of the reason my current name, sorry, I won't spend forever talking about this, but part of the reason my current name, like the name that I was born with and grew up with, is hard to mispronounce is that it does have like it does have origins in another culture, one that has like spelling and like pronunciation that most people here don't understand. And yeah, so I mean, I guess it's hard to separate this issue from like cultural issues because like the cultural issues are like I'm changing my name because of the pronunciation issues and the spelling issues. But it's hard to say that that is completely separate from culture. I I yeah, I don't know. I'm doing it because uh it's not going to change anything about me. Not because I expect like, oh, I can like slough off like all this like, whatever like cultural baggage. No, I'm changing my name, and I'm confident about changing my name, and like I'm secure and like in fact enthusiastic about changing my name because it literally won't change anything about me. It's just what people call me, and I will spend less time teaching people to spell a word that means nothing to me. So. Okay. Let's. Oh yeah. Okay. So the whole thing about talking about like the visualizations and stars and stuff, and like what to do. I do want to do those things first, but before I get to that, the reason we're looking at the backlog here is that I wanted to add another item for like guest GMing. So like spontaneous guest GMing. So what I want to add, I'm not going to add this immediately. In fact, I won't even put it in the to-do list yet. Actually, I might. I don't know. I'm going to do it soon. Probably next. Actually, that's not 100% true. I'm probably going to do... Okay, anyways. Well, whenever we do it. Yeah, oh, the stars that we're talking about. Okay, so yeah, right. So now Marty and Yakumis are sporting some nice gold stars. As most or all people are aware, players in chat can actually like GM the game. They can actually like take control of the game and like initiate events and basically like run the show. One of the other things that we added in recently was if you look at the text on the bottom of the screen, it says like Corral 100% led by Marty and Yakumis, and oh yeah, so basically what we have is we have a system whereby like we're keeping track of like which players are the most active and which players are the most engaged. And we have this system where players can run the game. So what I want to do is I want to have it so that intermittently Trusty Bard asks those players, like let's say right now, right? Let's say this happened now. Trusty would be like, hey Marty or hey Yakumis, like I haven't worked out the exact details as to like who gets called when, but it basically like Trusty would be like, hey, good job on that, wait a second, hold on, oh no, okay, never mind, okay, I was like, wait, okay, never mind, I was looking over the chat log, the event said like pick up to 2. Marty chose Corral, Yakumis chose Uproot and Corral, and then Yakumis unsubscribed from Uproot. I was like, why did it only come through as Corral? But it's because, yeah, Yakumis unsubscribed. Okay, yeah, so I don't know exactly when, I haven't figured out exactly, like, who gets chosen to guest GM, and, like, when, and, like, how, and, like, there's a whole bunch of messaging that I have to, like, figure out as well, in terms of, like, choosing the event type. So, like, there's a lot of unanswered questions there, but the gist is basically, like, without having to, like, register as, like, GM, or, like, commit to, like, any sort of, like, storyline, or, like, without having to, like, sign up for anything, basically like Trusty Bard will be like, hey, if you want to initiate an event, you're welcome to. And then so whoever gets chosen as the spontaneous guest GM, like just for a little while, Trusty Bard will listen to what they say, and if they say the text for a valid event, which at this point all you really have to say is hark, and anything you say after the word hark is going to be valid. It's either going to be, you can either say hark and you can include action tags and it'll make an event with fixed, you can make a fixed action event, or you can say hark without the action tags and it'll just start an ad lib event, or you can say hark and then use the word archery somewhere in it, and then it'll create an archery event. So like, yeah, it's become really easy to lead events. So there's still gonna be a lot of work in terms of getting the spontaneous guest GMing to work, but I think that'll be nice. I think that'll be a nice feature to have at some point. Right, but the progress visualizations of on-screen action tags, stars, etc., etc. Let's yeah. So the reason I have my stylus out is because I know I have to make those art pieces, the like the little art assets for the stars. The first thing I'm going to do, because I need to differentiate these stars from the other stars, I'm going to open the stars that we already have so that I can make sure that relatively speaking, we're going in the right direction with the new art pieces. So, oh, it's so weird. It's like I remember all this. Like this used to be my job. I used to do this on a regular basis. And I will do that again someday. All right, so art, energy. So yeah, yeah. With the way the actions work is that they toggle basically. Well, okay, so it's actually really complex and weird, but like, so like the actions that you're signed up for are always the most recent actions that you've chosen um up to like the number, like the maximum number. So in that one it said pick up to two, so up to two actions. However, any of the actions that you're signed up for you can unsubscribe from just by repeating it. This hasn't always actually been the case. The rules do change from time to time as I'm like working on like refining and like changing the system. But that is the gist of how it works right now. And it's been working like that for a little while. All right, so these are the gold and silver stars that we have that appear above players' heads. Specifically the single versions, like we had, like Marty and Yakimus are rocking the triple versions right now because they're just that good. But I guess I mean, mostly what I want to do is just bump up the size. So, I think I'll just like bump this up. Let's bump it up to like 200%. And that might be too big. How big is that? No, that could be okay. Yeah, this could be fun. And then I'll clean up the art a little bit too. Actually, maybe I'll try it out with temp art and then clean up the art later. Or we'll see. So, yeah, those look a little bit fuzzy. Oops. Actual size. They look a little bit fuzzy, but they might be fine for now. Yeah, so actually for now I'm just going to say save as art. What are these, I guess? They're like, they're like, thank you, Art. Hey, how's it going? One of the other things I'm doing differently now is I actually have like a second screen where I have like little notifications popping up so I can see stuff like cool Twitter mentions in real time. All right. So I don't know. I guess this will just be like action status or something. So yeah. Again, I'll just for now I'll just save them as like 0 and 1 again, because why not? Wait, why was that one saved as 0? That's not 0. Oh no, they're all 0. Right. Because they had their own like special folder. It's like image 0 in folder 3. I was like, all right, well, whatever. It's probably like the first time I work on a project with like other people, I'm gonna have to get really like I'm gonna have to put a lot of effort into not coming up with like bad names and bad naming conventions. Oh, cool. How how souped up is your garrison? Is it I think what is the rule for like getting the biggest garrison? Is it that you just have to get to level 100? Because I might have like actually gotten one to like the like, but I never actually. The thing is, whenever I get a character to level 100, I just go back and start playing one of my other characters, and I have like so many characters that I like never actually play the end game. But it's cool that someone is. All right, so yeah, so okay, we have temp art now. So let's hook up this temp art. because why not? Do I need a separate version of the script? Probably, yeah, because I'm going to be iterating on art, and so let's just make a. Thank you guys for the Twitter mentions. Um, so the yeah, so actually, I guess I don't really have to make a new version of the script. I can just set this not as the true version anymore, and I can just like run two versions of it simultaneously. I think actually, and that might be a little bit easier. I I just the risk there is that if I destabilize the script, then I'll have to fix it before I am able to rerun it again. But that might be okay. I don't expect to go too crazy with these changes. So some of the things that'll have to change. Well, I mean, so we have to have a concept of these. We have to have a concept of these art pieces somewhere. So we'll need to load them in at some point. That's gonna happen in the graphics thread. Of course, the graphics thread being the main thread, but like the part of the main thread where all the graphics stuff happens. Excuse me. I might just put this with the energy stuff because it's similar. Like they're related. So I'll call this like I don't know like act status art I guess, and then it's just gonna be there's just gonna be the two, oh no there's gonna be three, right? I said there was gonna be a third one. Interesting. I might want to actually do four because there's technically the blank one that like doesn't exist. Ooh, I even played this event fully. Sorry. It's rare that I haven't fully played an event. I don't mean to brag. The first time I played this event, I kind of nailed it. Kind of hit that one out, knocked that one out of the park. But I'm gonna take the lanterns because I'm feeling klepto today, I guess. I don't know. I just want to see what happens. Sounds like your garrison is pretty great. Brad McQuaid. One of the things that was difficult for me with garrisons was that I kept getting like this crippling like I didn't understand the consequence of the decisions that I had to make. Like, what if I choose this one, but it turns out like the other one is the correct answer, and so I had I had a lot of trepidation trying to think about that stuff. Status art, yeah. I think I'm gonna put in like the empty one as well, because I think it'll just simplify things a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. So act status art. So it's gonna be like pygame dot image dot load, and these are gonna be what is it? It's like art slash art the folder slash what did I call it? I called it like action statuses or just action status. I forget. I have a very short-term memory. Plus, I'm off my game because I took such a long break. Action status. Okay. Action status slash 0 dot png is the first one. Index 0. And then, well, actually, we can just duplicate this a few times over. Duplicate. Oh yeah. So there's also going to be there's going to be a blank one. So the blank one is actually just going to be... Oh, whoops, no. I duplicated the wrong thing. Right. No, that's just a single term inside the load, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, right, no. So what I want to duplicate is this whole loading thing, because then the other thing that I need to do is... so I'll have two more of these where we actually load something. But then the missing one, the one for which there is no art, is just going to be pygame.surface, surface spelled correctly, 0, 0, just an empty surface. So we'll like render the empty one, but it just won't show up as anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, and so then I guess I don't know what I should do with the naming convention here. I might just name this one 3. I've just named them after the indices, I guess. Uh, oh wait, so no, this wouldn't be two. This would be one, and two would be like the blank one. The would be two. I don't know. All right. Excuse me. Um, and then oh, I lost. Yeah, snuffing. That was snuffing was the thing that I did the first time I played that event, and I think that I don't know. It seemed like a good outcome. I wasn't I didn't the first time I played that event. It's not like I was like, oh, I bet there are fairies in there and I bet I can free them by snuffing them. I was just like, well, that's wasteful. If no one's using this lantern, I might as well like turn it off. um, but yeah, that's the only outcome I've seen so far. Uh, all right, so oh yeah, and treats, fairy treats. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I got that outcome the first time I ever played that event, and actually, I guess you have too now. But yeah. um. So okay, now we have our action stats art. The other important thing is that we need to. There are a few more important things. We need to be doing stuff with this art, and we need to be letting the graphics system getting the data thread to let the graphics system know when to be using this art. And now that I think about it, I think we have to change the way we process the events, because right now we actually, let's look at that. Let's go there next. So it's process event. Event is the place where we. Okay, wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. I couldn't remember if we did this like outcomey stuff inside process event, or if we did it only at the end of the event. But no, we do this inside process event, so we can. Oh. Oh, whoa. Yeah, no, you know what just occurred to me? I don't actually know what these, I don't really know what these, with the stars and like the, like the out, like what values these actions will yield. I actually don't know that until after the event midtime, because before the event midtime, like the event type could change. So, okay. Let me think about that. Um, I mean, I guess we can just use the best information available to us instead of yeah, right, because like even before we know hey, Spaceman M, how's it going? I've seen the first like 4 episodes of the first season of Silicon Valley. I don't have HBO myself, so I've only seen it at friends' houses. I might have seen the first 5 episodes. Um, no, so yeah, so in terms of like the knowing like what the outcome of the events will be, ultimately, we at any given point have like a best guess. No, that's not true. That is completely false. That is completely false. So okay, I guess these stars only show up in the second half of an event. In the first half of the event, we just we're just kind of in the dark, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, hadn't thought about that until just now, but totally true. Totally a real thing. Um, so so still, I mean, I still think these are going to be important and useful. So let's go about piecing this together. Uh, um, so how are we keeping track? So bonus dictionary. We're populating bonus dictionary. Good. We're populating bonus dictionary every time we run process event. So we can just use the values. So bonus dictionary is what decides how much experience is gained at the end. Like for example, which outcomes are like perfect, nice, whatever. So you're gonna marathon the whole second season, or actually, I guess episodes 1 through 7. I don't know how many episodes there are in a season, but that's a lot of episodes. So I I wish I were you right now. um, All right. Yeah. So we're. I mean, I guess like we've been doing this like bonus dictionary population like somewhat superfluously. Uh, but we've been doing it, so now we don't have to like set up anything new here. We can just say, yeah. Where do we want to do this? Process event. Yeah. Where do we call process event? It's probably going to be. So voices, yeah. When we do voices, okay, graphics messages, yes. Okay, here it is. Right. So, we process event. Wait, why do we process event before we do? Is that weird? I don't know. No. Yeah, no, it's not weird because we do process event is where we choose the top list. And this is just yeah sorting out the action tags. Okay, so I'm action keys. Ah, interesting. I I could just pass the bonus dictionary through. I could just literally send the bonus dictionary on through. Um, I don't want to do it quite like that though. So nah, I'm gonna. Okay, so let's say act. What is act keys? Act keys. New keys. Ah. I do interesting things with act keys, so I'm not gonna. I was thinking like I could just staple the bonus values right onto the act keys themselves, but I'm just gonna set up a separate thing for uh for act keys, which is now so for li in or yes right so it's like bonus vowels equals empty list, and then for li in act keys uh, bonus vowels dot append the bonus dictionary value of act or of li. So this way we'll have our values in the same. We'll just have a list of our values in the same order as our list of action keys, and so we'll also need to pass this through. So what is the format for action tags messages? Because there's this act keys and then there's this zero. I'm pretty sure the zero indicates. I forget what it indicates. Let's just look up what it indicates. um, so if the length of ng message is greater than 1, that's when we do the action slots thing. And where's that we're using ng? Oh, act position index. Act position index equals ng message index 2. What is the act position index? Wait, what? Index 2. Yeah, wait, no. So 0, 1, 2. Yeah, so the 0 would be the act position index. What the heck is the act? What the heck is the act position index? And like, when is it something other than 0? I guess here, in this case, it is 1 instead of 0. What? What is this thing? What is this kooky thing? Oh, it's the difference between. Oh, yeah. No, I remember what this is. This is about. This is because during archery, the action tags live in different places on screen. So, um, so. Let's yeah. All right, this is far less complicated than it seemed for a moment there. I'm just gonna okay, I'm gonna put the voice keys or the value excuse me the action values, the bonus values next to the tag. So I'm just gonna index this up to 3, and then yes. So then, but then in all those cases where oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're not. So okay, so I mean, what I'm putting in might like do something, but it's a little too simple. I'll have to go back and revisit some of the stuff. Well, okay, so for one thing, what I did is I need yeah. So this bonus vowels value has to get passed through. But then yeah, so in the other cases, it's like, what do I pass through for the bonus vowels in the other cases? It's like well, so for actually no, that's I do know what it is for archery. For archery, we don't want these, so it's going to be 222. These will never show like this. Like archery is just a completely different system. So yeah, so it'll start as 222 and it'll stay as 222. I hope. Yeah, no, it should just stay as 222. Okay, and then yeah, and then for this, I guess it's always fine to initialize it as 222. Because that's basically initializing it to not showing any of this art, and then oh man, yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. There's gonna be some more work to do. There's gonna be as I mean, as is usually the case, as I start like implementing some of this, I start to realize like how all right, I'm gonna open that and like I'm not gonna look at it right now, but I'm gonna open my Twitch messages in another window right now because I never check my Twitch messages. And like I was gonna say yes, I will check that. I will check my Twitch messages later. But in all honesty, if I don't open it right now, I won't remember it to. So, all right, there we go. Excuse me. Yes. Okay, so initializing to 222, that's good. Yeah, so as I was like thinking about 222, it occurred to me, 3. 3 is an index, which, oh yeah, no, I haven't made the art for it yet. So I'll just whip up some quick temp art. It'll be like this. So let's save this as, 3.png. And, so the difference will be that, I don't know, invert colors. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, this isn't gonna look hot right now. The point of this one is just that, well, hold on, let me, adjust the brightness and contrast. More contrast. Nope, less contrast. Nah. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, I'm just gonna, switch this up. Switch the colors. Switch the colors. Ah, you jerk. My tablet. I forgot all these fun things about how, like, sometimes my tablet just doesn't work, and, like, all my other favorite things about working on this project. Alright, let's bump up the, brush size slightly. Actually, let's move this over here. Oh yeah, so bump up the brush size a little bit. Because, right, so the point of this other one is that it's, like, question marky. Like, we don't know. We don't know what this outcome will be. So again, this is like temp art, but I'm just trying to make it look not completely terrible, which is weird. And apparently, I don't know how to draw question marks very well. But this is gonna be fine for now. Okay, so save as 3. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, because I think actually what's happening, fun story. When we process the events, we're choosing a random outcome every time. Like the all the random outcomes that we choose, like for luck-based events, all the random outcomes we're like choosing under the hood. We're like secretly like choosing like what the outcome could be like every 2 seconds. But none of those actually matter. It's only the last one that actually makes a difference. But let's yeah. So I guess so we'll have to change that how the bonus dictionary is calculated or how those messages get sent through. We'll have to change it so that well, yeah. So like for a luck based event before the actual like hurrah, like the final whatever, then we'll have to just change those to yeah, no, we won't mess with the bonus dictionary. The bonus dictionary can just keep doing what it's doing. We'll just well, No, I don't know. I was gonna, yeah. Actually, maybe I'll just send like a qualifier through process events, like whether like we're processing it for real or whether we're just like pre-processing it, that sort of thing. Um, yeah, because it's also entirely superfluous that we keep recalculating the outcomes for like those events. Um, so yeah, all right. Let's let's do what next? I could do that thing to well, so yeah, I'll do the thing about changing how process events works, but first I'll actually field these. I'll field these this data that we're sending through. So right. So oh yeah, interesting. Axlots. If axlots not equals if I is less than the length of ng message index 1. Excuse me. Okay, so the reason that we have this conditional here is that we only have to. So like sometimes we have to synthesize new like text plates or like we need to synthesize the images that show up as like displaying the text on screen. We don't have to do that all the time. Only if the action tag is actually different than what it used to be. But this other step about updating the star, like the status indicator, that we will do every time. So I think I'm gonna slap this on axlots. Like that other thing that I forget what is like act list or whatever, that thing that we were using before. Like that was a different sort of beast, and so I didn't want to tinker with it. I just wanted to leave it how it was. But axlots is kind of like this amalgam of like various data points already. So I'm actually just gonna tack these on here. Hey, that's a crash. Good thing I destabilized the script. Maybe I didn't destabilize the script yet. No, the script actually isn't destabilized yet. So I can restart it. We can fix that and restart the script. What? I don't know what that error means. Sorry, that was my I don't know what that error means face. What is it actually trying to say here? Key error. Huh. I feel like the key error that it's giving here, that's got to be talking about the G player dictionary, right? Oh, player. Oh wait, why are we referencing player dictionary here? That's probably the problem. Wait, why are we alternating between player dictionary and G player dictionary? That seems crazy. That's the crazy part. Yeah. This is the graphics thread. We should be referencing the G player dictionary. Uh, yep. That would cause a lot of crashes. I'm surprised we haven't seen more crashes regarding that. All right. So let's replace instances of just player dictionary with G player dictionary, please. Uh, do do do. So replace. Oh, I just hit replace all. Oh, frick, I just hit replace all. That was not intended. That was not intended. Oh, cripes. Why is undo not working? Is undo not working? I did not mean to replace literally all references to player dictionary in the entire, oh, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. Okay, good. So undo did work. Undo worked. Undo worked. Oh, I hope undo worked. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so redo, redo. Alright, undo. Alright, I was like, I will now delicately hit replace for each one of these things, and then, nope, I hit replace. Okay, replace. That's all of them. Because the rest of them, yeah, right, the entire data thread uses the player dictionary. The entire graphics thread uses the G player. Okay. Wow. How did that... Did I just introduce that recently? Or like... Because how on earth... Oh, maybe they just stayed in sync. Maybe they just stayed close enough in sync that it never came up before now. But that's dangerous. That is gross and weird, and I'm really creeped out by that bug. But all right. Anyways, it should be. All right. Well, so no. So I'm saying, so like, I want to say now it should be fixed. But like, if we had been referencing the wrong dictionary that entire time, then I wouldn't be surprised if this fix like reveals new bugs that like we just never really noticed before. Because like, who knows if any of that data was getting like passed around correctly. It was never getting reference from like the correct destination. It was always getting reference from like these other weird sources. So that's exciting. Um, let's let's hope let's hope something will work. And in the meantime, I'm gonna, without destabilizing the script, I'm going to continue doing stuff with stuff. Like for example, what was it? It was like act slots that we were just updating. Yeah, right. So I'm just gonna tack on an extra data point here for I'll initialize it to 2 because 2 is the blank one. Doo-doo-doo. But right. So this extra data point, which is what it's like the 1, 2, 3, fourth data point in act slots. The fourth data point in act slots will now indicate the bonus value or whatever. So yeah, let's go to where we're setting act slots first. What is this? Oh, that's something completely unrelated. It's like the archer stuff. Okay, yeah. So here we say act slots index I index 4. Wait, we're already indexing act slots index 3. I thought we just added the fourth index, which would have been index 3. But I guess there already were 4. Really? Is my short-term memory that bad? I didn't think my short-term memory was that bad. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I just missed one. Oh, yeah, no, the second one is Pygame surface. Right, okay, the first one is the text, then the surface, then the... Okay. So that's... Oh, right, so we don't just reference it. We say it equals... Oh, yeah, so ng message index 2 is the list of bonus values, and it'll be index I. Yeah. Okay. So now we have that data, and so yeah. So another fun thing to do will be to make it so that we render the star instead of just like knowing what the star is and not actually doing anything with it. I guess I might as well do that first. I still need so I still need to do the process events thing. So I'm gonna start like a little mini to-do list. So add an argument for process events final versus pre-processing. But before I do that, I'll do the art stuff. Also, yeah, now's probably a fine time to restart the script. Oh, and before I restart the script, I will set it to be the true version of the script. Hopefully it'll restart. Hopefully, actually, wait, hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna just make sure I didn't introduce like some weird error that causes it to like crash on startup or anything weird like that. So, for example, what the heck is this? Oh. Right. So this is an example of, this is how I introduced that bug when I was doing the Twitch name stuff. What the heck? I'm so weird. How did I guess I just wasn't, like, when I added this, like, whole Twitch name business, like, I just wasn't thinking about how the whole karma stuff happens on the graphics thread. So I was just like, all right, no, this is simple enough. When do we get the Twitch name? when do we set a player's Twitch name? Is it like on load? Because if it's just yeah, when we add the player, we add the player's Twitch name. So, and that's the only place that we actually set it, right? Like, other than when we're loading the character, it doesn't actually change. We only reference it at later points. Yeah. So okay. So we set it, and then when we do add player, ugh. I mean, the appropriate space for it would be right after n width. Ugh, whatever. All right. So this is the new index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the new index 4. So everything, oops, I don't, so everything above this has to get bumped up an index. So, Twitch name. Yes. Okay. So this is when we tell the graphics message about this player. And when we tell the graphics message about this player, we're now telling that graphics, when we're telling the graphics thread about this player, we're also telling them the Twitch name that we deduced from various magics. And so now when we get the message on the graphics thread to add this player, yeah. So for one thing, like I said, everything like from index, everything above index 3 is going to get bumped up, but so for li and ng message 4, yeah. Okay, so so actually, yeah. First, let's like duplicate this. So like I mean, it's a simple update. We just say Twitch name equals ng message index 4. Although our G player, our adventure, our graphics adventure, whatever class now should have this value, because adventure graphics now has Twitch name. You know, I mean, now that I think about it, I think we only use Twitch name for. I think we only use Twitch name for the purposes of the karma stuff. So I think we technically don't need to keep track of it here. I think technically we could get rid of that, but I don't care. Alright, so let's fix those indexes now. So this is ng message index 4. This is 5. 5 is 6. Actually, let's get all references to this so we don't accidentally miss one. 5 is 6. 6 is 7. 7 is 8. 8 is 9. 9 is 10. 10 is 11. 10. Oh yeah, 10 is 11. I was like, why do I reference it twice? But it's fine. All right, ng message index 11 down here is 12. 12 is 13, and that's good. Okay. Okay. So I'm glad I checked that. Now it loads and doesn't crash. Good. So now I'll set it to be the true version of the script, and we can do stuff like have it running while we work on it. Okay. True. Why did I like I was gone for so long. Sorry, I'm like, why did I take such a long break from this? I know, like in my mind, I was like, I don't know, I'll just do other things instead. But like, what was wrong with this? Like, why wasn't I just doing this whole time? I guess what I'm trying to say is, not necessarily that I missed it, but like, I don't know. Now that I have it back, it's like I don't understand why I took such a long break from it. I don't know. Whatever. So all right, so I'll set this back to false so that we can test with it and stuff. What was I? Oh yeah, I was just about to make it so that the stars actually get rendered, right? So like we know what the we know what this we know what these we know we know what these bonus stars are, these like status things are supposed to be, sort of, except that the data's not permanent, or the data's not final. It's still kind of tempy. But we're not doing anything with it yet, and let's fix that. So it's going to be places where we reference act slots, because those are the places that we render the graphics. So yeah, so for ILI and enumerate act slots, if blah blah bling blong, then we blit stuff and etc. etc. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to say graphics, graphics spelled correctly, dot blit li. No. So li is our act slots in this case, and what we want to be blitting here is um what do we call them? Act statuses? Act status art, index, li, index 4. Yes. Comma. And then, oh yeah, so we need to give them a position. So it's going to be li index 2. Oh, wait, li index 2? Oh, wait. No, it's not going to be li index 2. What is it actually going to be? Because li index 2, I think, is like pre-calculated to be like the upper corner of the action tag, but that's gonna I want this to be centered. I don't want it to be like in the upper corner. Not that that makes a huge difference, but all right. So I'm gonna add in act status height. Act status height. Kind of like how we have act height, so I can just tune that separately. It's not gonna be li index 2. What is it? Oh, wait. We do keep track of this value somewhere, sort of. All right, hold on. So act slots. Yeah, let's go. What is the? Okay, so it's the text itself. It's the surface. It's what is 0? Oh, this is index 2. This is the position. Huh. All right. Oh. Ha. Sorry. This is the position that we're keeping track of based on the size of the image itself. So I have to go to where we're calculating this value because, yeah, right, because act position index I, this is like, yeah, this is the part where we're calculating, okay, so we need another value. Act slots is going to have an other value too. So it's going to have 2, 0, because we need to, no, you know what? I was going to say we need to calculate and keep track of these things as well. That's not true, though, because these aren't going to move. They never change in width. Right, so we can calculate these values up front, actually. And then they just won't change. Yeah, okay. So, so yeah, so let's go to our act positions and just keep track of like keep track of like numbers for that too. Okay, so act status position equals you know, this is easy enough. So I'll just say it equals blank, and then we'll say for li in act pause, for li in act pause, act status pause index. Oh, I haven't made act status height a thing yet. I need to do that. Uh, act status height. Just so I don't forget. Act status pause dot append a blank thing. Append a blank list, and then for like I don't know, like vi in li, act status okay, wait, actually, so act status pause, or so yeah, so this is actually going to be for li in enumerate act position. So we'll say act status pause index I index dot append vi minus all right, we're doing this at a really weird position in the script, right? This is like way up before we do the environment loading and stuff. So I'm actually going to move that down to act status art. Yeah, I'm going to put it down here because once we load the image, we know what the width of the image is, and that helps for reasons. Hey, Protostasm! Hey, how's it going? Long time. All right. So, oh, that's funny. We got the same. We got the same quest twice in a row when I restarted the script. Because sometimes that's how randomness works. Okay. So the VI is going to be minus act status art dot get rect. Oh no, excuse me. Act status art index 0 dot get rect. Get wrecked? I think it's like that. Oh, I didn't bump up the process priority. Thank you, Frodo. Yeah, I don't plan on being gone for as long again. Although you might notice that my hours are a little weird now. That might actually happen. But yeah, so I'm changing my schedule kind of because I want to do more hours overall. Like it was getting hard at a certain point to like keep good hours, and like I would like miss hours, and then I'd be like, "Welp, I missed hours." So like, welp. But like, yeah, no, I want to set it up so that like I can't miss hours anymore. Because like when any hours can be like hours, then like I can have all of the hours. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Rotosasa. What was I doing? I sure I was doing. Oh, I was gonna look up get wrecked. Right. I think it's just get wrecked, but it might be like. It might be like, what is it? It's surface dot get underscore wrecked, right? Yeah, get wrecked. Okay. So it's just gonna be get wrecked dot width. Whoops, I think this is supposed to be like. Oops, what's happening? Like that. Get wrecked dot width divided by 2. So we're just gonna subtract half the width, because that way it will be centered hypothetically. Yes. Okay. And so the reason I'm doing it like this, like calculating these like programmatically, is that so far we only have 2 sets of act positions, but if I ever change the act position values, I want them to automatically like adjust accordingly. And yeah, let's do what then? Let's it's gonna be easier to win events once these well oh, actually that's just gonna be weird. I was gonna say it's just gonna be straightforward, easier to win these events, but that's actually not true because this art is coming through with stream delay, so I don't know. It'll be more visually representative, I guess. Is all I can really say for sure. But all right. So yeah, I wonder how this works now. Does this work now? No, it's still because it's still not blitting them. So let's blit them too. Because now, okay, so yeah. So act status height is the other thing that we need. Act status height equals what is act height? Act height is 220, so this will be like up. We'll just want to shift this up by like 64 pixels ish. Wait, not pause height, act status height. We want to bump it up by like, so like 220. Wait, is act height defined below here? Oh yeah, it's declared right here. I'm actually gonna move this down. So I can again, so that I only if I feel like tuning these things, I only have to tune one value, and they'll both kind of get tuned automatically. So I'll say, no, what are you doing? I'll say act status height equals act height minus like 60-ish. I know I said 64, but I think I want it to overlap a little bit actually. So maybe like I might try like 50 actually. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So now it's not going to be li index 2. It's going to be act status pause. Act status pause index act pause index I. Oops, I indexed those incorrectly, but yeah, like that. I hope. I don't know. Let's find out. All right, so this is not the real version of the script. This is a fake version of the script. Let's try running it and see what happens. I think so if I activate away mode and we start an event, I think it will like it won't. What won't it do? It won't make total sense. Like what stars show up there? Huh. Oh yeah. Oh, this isn't a good example of an event. So actually, let's conclude this event. Because no, I should make a luck-based event. Or luck. I'll do luck X. So it's like I don't know, like so like potato and farm. Yeah. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh, it's just hitching. All right. So potato farm is our event. So, still not showing stars and stuff. Interesting. Do I already not do the bonus dictionary thing? Like, I assumed, like, just when I glanced at process event earlier, I assumed, like, I was calculating the bonus dictionary stuff all the time. But maybe I'm already saving. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm actually only doing that at the appropriate juncture, which would explain why. It would explain why. Why did we just like teleport? Like in the real version of the script at the bottom of the screen. Whatever. I'm gonna make a note of that. I think it was the thing that we have. Like I think it was this thing again. So 144. 5:13. What time is it now? The time is now 1:09. And the day is 5:26. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right. I don't know what that bug's about. All right. So yeah. So this isn't. This clearly is not doing stuff yet. But let's figure out what we need to do to make it do. So process event, yeah. The length of no. If a total is greater than 0. Huh. Yeah, we should be doing this all the time. Oh, a total greater than 0. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Um we only calculate the bonus dictionary stuff if anyone has participated in the event, which I guess is fine. If literally no one has participated in the event, then hmm, I could I could take that. I could take out that conditional. We could just like calculate it all the time. Um, hmm. So, uh, yeah. Where do we reference a total that could cause like div 0 errors? So here, for example, um, yeah. I'm guessing that's why we were checking for that previously. But we can probably just change this math to not have to worry about div 0 errors. How? I guess we can just say like if a total is greater than 0 and those things, right? Because if a total is 0, actually no. Well, yeah, I mean I can do something like that, but that's actually not quite right. Yeah, okay, so I can get rid of this reference to a total because ah oh. Okay, well I will have to change some things because like yeah, no, that's not the only error that would get introduced. Is so the other thing is like the apop a count stuff. Yeah, if a total is 0, then the influence list could be empty. Is that true? If no one's no, no, whether players have participated is not going to affect whether there's anything on the influence list. What is going to affect that? Huh. I guess actually, okay, so in the case of adlib events, yeah, there's some weird cases here. It might just be easier to leave it so that a total has to be greater than 0. Um, like the star, yeah, huh? I don't know. Um, I could make it so that, hmm, I don't know. I'll just implement it like this for now, and then I can see how it feels. I'm just like trying to think of like all the different ways that like I could have it so that the star is initialized to question marks, so that way something shows up. But then like yeah, so part of the idea of like the stars is that they're supposed to like somewhat entice players to like participate and to like choose an option. Um, and it's yeah, so I guess it's like a freak case, this is scenario where like literally no one has participated. So I guess this is fine for now. I might keep it this way, and then like I said, I might go back and change it later. Okay. But for now, yeah, a total, etc., etc. Oh, so for testing purposes, I'm just gonna say, hmm, maybe I'll just test it live. I'm like trying to think of how to fake this data, and I don't know how to fake this data. So it just like nothing. There's not an easy, obvious way to like cram this data in there. So I don't know. Um, let's let's do what instead then? Let's uh let's just finish implementing it and then see if it works. And then I usually like to test it as I go, but I guess this is fine. I guess we can just test it live, and I'll just implement it so that it all works great. All right, so process event is going to have a value phase or like stage. Yeah. And so like all that stuff is all delightful and everything, and then so right. So then we get down to the part where we're calculating the outcomes. So if current event type equals luck, if stage equals 1, if stage equals 1, then we'll calculate like this, stuff, etc., etc. Else, we will say for li in bonus dictionary. Is bonus dictionary pre-populated? Yeah. Yeah, so for li in bonus dictionary, bonus dictionary index li equals 3, which in this case is our question mark, indicating that we don't know what the outcome is going to be. This is a little dangerous because, like, if we accidentally, like, kept a value of 3 in the bonus dictionary for the final event, that would cause errors. Oh, also I have this completely backwards. That's the other thing. My index is 0, 1, and 2. Yeah, okay, wait, hold on. Let's change that. So right, if that one's 3, this is actually 2. Right. Because that's the way I've been indexing it so far. Right, so, and then also, so let's go to our, whoops, act status art, because, yeah, so the first one is actually the blank one. Yeah, minor difference. And then, so it'll go 1, it'll go 1, and then 2, and then 3. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of, okay. So what were we just changing? We were fixing up or editing the process events. Oh yeah, for the stages. Process event stage. Right. Yeah, so we're gonna do something similar for event type luck X. So all of this stuff, we're going to do if stage equals 1. So stage equaling 1 is going to be like the final result, like when we're doing it for real. And then, yeah, I think these are the only event types that actually are different. Yeah, the rest of them are good. Actually, Oh, yeah. You know what I could do? If a total is if a total equals 0, I can just like I know what the event dictionary should be in that case. So or I know like what the bonus dictionary should be in that case. So we can just put in an else case down here as well. So else did I line that up correctly? If a total equals 0, yes. Else, yeah. So then we can just say, oh, yeah. Okay, so we have populated bonus dictionary. That's good. So then we'd just say, so if cur_ev type equals luck or luck x, So if curve type equals luck, not lick, luck, or curve type equals luck x, then it's the question marks, right? So then we'll say it's actually the same thing as we were doing before. Else, in every other case, we'll want it to just be gold stars. So 2. Not because it actually is gold stars, but just because this is like the indication that like any of the events, any of the actions are going to be like worth. So, it's great to see you as ever, Protostasm. I hope to see you again soon. Um, um, yeah. Okay, so I think that's fine. So we don't have to change any of the business about how like a total is handled or whatever. Yeah, so we do have to do the thing about stages though, because now whenever we call process events, whenever we call process event, we have to indicate like what stage it is. So, I think we only call it in 2 places. Process event for voices is when stage is 0, and then process event. Wait, this is also in voices? Oh no, this is in oh, this is an event mid-time. So in event mid-time, it's still stage 0. Yeah, because there are no. There, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then this is the real one. This is the one where we're actually processing the end of the event. So this is when it's stage 1. Yeah. And that should be all the references to process event. Yeah. Okay. So for the frequent like 2-second interval and for the mid time, it's stage 0. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's correct. Okay. And now, what? Are we done? No. Actually, I mean, we did both the things on our to-do list. Just gonna try running it to see if there are any like obvious bugs or crashes that we hit. No immediate crashes. Let's see what happens when the first event begins. Oh wait, we can test some of this. Right, yeah. Okay, see, look at that. Yeah. Alright, so... so they're not centered. I'm noticing. So they're not centered. Why are they not centered? Did I accidentally do plus instead of minus, or vice versa? That would be in act status positions. Vi minus act status are get with divided by 2. I get it. That feels right. We take the center position. We subtract half of the width of this art, and that should line up the center of this art with the center position. Right? Oh, yeah, no, I'm using index 0, which used to be the real one, but is now became the empty one. Yeah, okay. That was, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, activate away mode. Now they should be centered. Okay, cool. All right, so are they centered? Maybe it's because of the hashtag, but it looks off center. I don't know. For some reason, that looks off center to me. I can always tweak it. And also, like, I maybe I won't have it overlapping because like it's just it's gonna overlap weird because there's that little gap in between like the like the crotch of the star. Like you can sorry and then also like the point of the star like overlaps the eye in a weird way that I don't really like. So maybe it won't overlap. Yeah, I should probably just bump that back up. So for one thing, let's put it to like 4. 64 I think is like completely non-overlapping. So maybe it'll just overlap a little bit. Or is that going to annoy me as much as the other thing did? Hold on. Is there any... There's like no space at the bottom of the image, so... Uh, Alright, I'll just see how it looks with them resting on top, for starters. Um, so... Activate away mode. Oh, now they're just like floating above. Huh. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. Um, yeah, so, cool. Okay, let's get a random event. So let's call midtime, conclude event, and let's get, I may need to, actually wait, I'll deactivate away mode, and, I'll just like make one manually. So, potato, party time for old time's sake, create event, luck X. So it's going with the gold stars. Why? Why is it going with the gold stars? It should be going with the question mark stars because this event is luck X. Uh, Sorry, that was like partially me being yawning and partially me being confused. um, so I just like legit don't know about that one. So it'd have to be this. So this is evaluating the case where there is no player participation. So let's go look at that case and see what's going on there. So process event. Process. Oh, wait a second. 222. I was initializing 222 back when that made sense, but this is actually 000. So maybe it wasn't that was misfiring. Maybe it was this that was misfiring. Uh, or like it was never. Huh. We'll see. It's hard to know if it was just getting set initially to 222 and never updating, or if it was updating but not correctly. So potato party Excelsior. Okay. So it was just getting updated to 222 and then it was never updating from there. Why? Why not updating? Um, oh, no, I know why. Because we're populating bonus dictionary based on, yeah. We're, why isn't that causing an error, though? Like, we should be getting an index error for bonus dictionary. I feel like, um, because we're still, yeah, so like when we call process event, um, we're saying for li and act keys, we're looking up the bonus dictionary value of li act keys. Yeah, and like this should be giving us an index error if, oh, okay. Wait a second. Oh, this is only happening in the adlib case. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's significant. I forgot about that because we only ever update the action tags in the adlib case. Okay. So. Okay. So. I guess we just have to update it like all the time now. Hmm. Uh. And now we should get index errors because of the bonus dictionary thing. Maybe, maybe not. Hold on, let's see how we process events. Yeah, bonus dictionary equals dictionary. We populate we populate bonus dictionary based on the top list. Yeah. All right, so we don't want to do that anymore. We want to populate it based on. Oh, is that gonna mess other things up there? Like if we oh, I don't need two versions of the script running right now. Okay. Huh. I don't have to use bonus dictionary. Although it's like so close to what I'm looking for. Ah, I guess not really. No, there's no reason I have to use bonus dictionary for this. Um, so I'll just use something similar. Never mind. I'll find something like you. It doesn't have to be bonus dictionary. So I mean, it'll be basically the same thing, or it'll just be like act status dictionary or something. Uh, and the difference will be that it gets populated consistently based on the oh, we don't have to rinse it as often, I guess technically. Uh, so there's that, but bonus. Okay, so yeah. So let's have like global act status status dictionary and then the only time that we ever have to huh oof. Hey creative, how's it going? Welcome. We are adding visualizations of the action's current status. Like, basically, like we're previewing the what the outcome of the event will be. So, for example, like well, so the event that just happened, the King Day, that was event type. That was a luck based event. So for luck based events, we're going to be showing like question marks. But then for like um, well, we almost have it up and running, so I can show you. I'll be able to show you what it looks like in just a moment. But yeah. For now, I'm basically just like trying to figure out how to like keep this data. It's a little confusing because like we have so many different event types. Like for fixed action events, like this list will never change, right? The actions that okay, so yeah, okay, so what we can do is I guess we'll just reset it basically every time. Global act status dictionary. We'll just reset it. We'll just say act status dictionary dictionary equals a new dictionary. Could be worse. And so yeah, when we populate bonus dictionary down here, we're populating it based on the top list. And then I guess that's fine. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And then we'll also say act status dictionary index li index 1 equals 0. But then the other thing that we'll do is we'll say, so for li in cur_ev dot actions, we'll say if li not in act status dictionary. Actually, no, we can just do this redundantly. We don't have to check because we're setting it to 0 again. Like in both cases, we're setting it to 0. So, or in all cases, basically, we just want to make sure that all of these items are in the dictionary and that they're all equal to 0. So, first we'll go through the top list and make sure that we add those. Then we'll go through the list of the events actions and we'll add those as well. Okay. Sure. So, yeah. So if stage equals 1, we do have to calculate bonus dictionary, but then we don't need to calculate act status dictionary in that case, because if stage equals 1, that means we're at the end of the event and we're done with that. So so instead we'll just come down here and we'll say for these cases we're doing act status dictionary. Except yeah, right. So this is how we do it for luck. For the luck cases, So I might want to change how I do this because it's very different for the other cases. For like the tilt and even. So in those cases, we always want to. How do we do this? Well, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna separate this out because we'll just do this separately. So the whole thing about stage 1, we won't do it inside here, so we can unindent these again. Yeah, no, the thing about we'll do it at the end, right? Because now it's two different like pieces of data, anyways. So it's not like. I mean, it's slightly superfluous to be calculating these things, but it's not like harmful. So actually, I could leave in the thing about stage 1. Actually, yeah, no, I guess that's actually fine. I don't need to put in the else case anymore, but I can leave in the thing about stage 1. Because we only need to do this if stage 1. And then so then once we're done with this whole if else if blah blah blah, then we can say for li in bonus dictionary, we can say act status dictionary index li equals bonus dictionary index li. Yes, that is. Thank you, Yakumus. Adrian, this is Python that we were working in. Yes. So, yeah. So then the thing that I just said though is that like we only want to do this in the if stage equals 1, then we'll do this. Actually, so if stage equals 1, or actually no, I'm going to say this differently. So if stage equals 0 and cur_ev the current event dot type equals luck, spelled correctly, or kurev dot type equals luckx, then we're going to do something different. This will be the else case. This will be the case where either it's stage 1 or it's one of those other event types. Yeah, no, in this one, this is the one where we do the just the question marks. So for li in status dictionary, we're going to say index, or yes, or not lu li. Not that it matters, but whatever. Status dictionary, act status dictionary index li equals 3 is the value of our question mark. Okay. And then, yeah, alright, so that should work now, hypothetically. Let's see if it crashes or what. Hasn't crashed yet. Let's activate away mode. Oh, we're probably gonna get like a ad-lib event or something. Nope. Oh, we did get a crash though. I see red text over here. Alright, so let's hide that for now. What is what? Bonus vowels reference before assignment. Oh, I didn't unindent this part. Weird. I could have sworn I did. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, okay, and that actually reminds me. The act, where's the bonus dictionary defined? Yeah, because we also need, act status dictionary. Oh, yeah, right. And then actually that place where we were just referencing, bonus dictionary, that place where the crash is happening, yeah, this isn't bonus dictionary anymore. This is act status dictionary. Yeah. Do I have to do like global? I feel like I should have to do like global act status dictionary somewhere in here. Where do I do global bonus dictionary? Yeah. So let's do that here too. Act status dictionary. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now this should work. Maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Nope. Did that just crash? Access dictionary is not defined? I just freaking defined it, you weirdo. Oh, whoops. No, I did not. I just wrote a weird sentence that doesn't make sense. Okay, there we go. Now I defined it. Okay. Yeah. Activate away mode. So let's see what we get now. Alright, so they start out blank. And they stay blank for some reason. Why is it's ending through 0, 0? Why is it ending through 0, 0? That's weird. Because it should be sending through like 2, 2, I think. Unless I forgot to. No, I changed the numbers. Weird. Process event. Yeah, no, this should be in the case where a total equals 0. So we come down here and then so for I'm setting bonus dictionary. I forgot to update this to act status dictionary. Okay. All right. So we should see basically the same thing, except now the gold stars should appear quickly. And actually, I guess there's no reason to not have the gold stars in the first place. Nah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, good. Like the question mark stars showed up because we got a luck-based event. Okay, so that's cool. This might be working. I after this event, I think I might restart the main script and we can test it live. Because like a lot of this testing, like a lot of this, like it's, I don't know. I should probably just come up with like a way to fake user data. I don't have that yet, so as a result, it's difficult to. Oh man, this print is gonna get really annoying. This print is gonna get really annoying. I might need to. Ooh, I was gonna say I might need to deactivate that, but that would also be really annoying. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Uh, so let's let's do what else? I guess yeah. We'll see. Okay. Um, so let's so any other like prep work? So yeah, what do I guess I mean, do I want to do something about this notify? It's gonna get really annoying to just have it like constantly because now every time an event is active, every 2 seconds it'll spam this. I mean, I guess technically it would always do that during an ad lib event anyways, but like I don't know. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. um, I'll live with it for now. All right. So what else? I think that's good. I think we did that thing. Um, I mean, it's not done, but like, is there anything I'm forgetting? Like, no, I mean, I think we're handling like the cases that we wanted to handle. Wow, why did it get stuck right there? What is up with Trello right now? Oh, there it goes. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. Is there any like other like weird edge case that I wanted to handle for this system? I think like not. Wait. What if the event type equals free? Huh. I might want to add in a special case where like free is handled like luck x, like luck and luck x, right? Um, because if the event type equals free, then we don't know what the event. Yeah, so for free, I'll hmm hmm. I mean, for event type free, I almost want to do the mid time processing like up front, so that for event type free, it would give like live updates as to like, huh, how much additional like processing would that be? Event mid time. Um, it's not that much additional processing. It's basically just this stuff here. Actually, no, it's not even. It's just this stuff here. Hmm. Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. Oh, we would be recalculating the whole move ratio, move dictionary thing. Hmm. I mean, I could change. Hmm. Hmm. I think for now, I'm not going to worry about that. If I wanted to, I could change it. So, like, right now, the move dictionary only keeps track of. So, the move dictionary keeps track of what actions players have taken. And, wait, hold on. Move dictionary equals dictionary. For Peaky and Gambit dictionary. Yeah. We, yeah, right now we just calculate this, like, all at once. We could, kind of like what we do with, the the action dictionary itself now, we could keep track of this in a different way. We could just instead of keeping track of like all of like what players have chosen, like basically like a list of names and a list of their choices, we could just keep track of like a tally. Like we could just keep track of the running tally of like how many of each things have been chosen, and then that way we wouldn't have to recalculate it every 2 seconds. We would just know it offhand. Um, I think that would be a good direction to go. Yeah, so I do want to do that. I don't know if I want to do it right now. Um, oh, actually, what I want to do right now, I think, is to stop the script real quick because, like I said, I'll bring the script back up, and we can like actually like see how the new stuff works. So I'm bringing it down for a moment, and then I just need to give it a minute to cool off so that IRC works correctly. If I rerun the script too fast, IRC gets confused, and so yeah, we'll give that a moment. So progress visualizations on-screen action tag stars. I'm gonna call that like basically done, and then we'll test it and we'll see if it's actually done. But yeah, oh right. So the quick fix is just for process events. We're just going to treat free as if it was like luck and luck X. So dupe that. Free. I don't have to do anything special for archery, I don't think. No, because we don't even process events for archery. Okay. So yeah. So okay. So yeah. Yes. Okay. So save that, and then so we'll rerun the script in just a moment. What was the thing that I wanted to add in? So yeah. So track Gambit dictionary by deltas, not by name. Which basically another way to say that is like I have the Gambit dictionary and I have the Move dictionary, and the Move dictionary is basically the Gambit basically what I'll be doing is getting rid of the Gambit dictionary, but that has some slight other implications as well. So yeah, okay. Oh yeah, how am I gonna do that? Oh, that's weird. I basically have to, I mean, I do this for actions already, and the way I do that is I keep track of, like, which players are in the event set, and, like, if the players participated in the event at all, then, whoops, I guess I have to keep track of, like, the Gambit set now, too. There's going to be a different set for the Gambit set, which also gets reset on each event, and it'll keep track of whether players have participated in the Gambit, or have taken a Gambit as part of the current event, and then we'll keep track on the player of what Gambit that player has taken, so that way if they change their Gambit, then they can we can keep the system up to date, or like we can apply the deltas accordingly or appropriately or festively or something. I don't know. So let's do that now. Before I start on that, I'll want to restart the script. Oh, yeah, the script might be a little crashy today. maybe I probably should have saved like a stable version of the script just in case, but yeah, like if we start hitting crashes like while we start working on other things, then all right, well, that'll just be a fun thing to deal with. Track Gambit dictionary by deltas. I'll start. Well, I'll give the script another moment to cool off before I try restarting it. And actually, no. You know what I'll do before I try restarting it is I'll run it one more time. not connecting to IRC just to because if there's an easy crash that we can like ferret out first, why not? So I don't know. It seemed like with what we could test it with, or like, whoa, why is it? Oh, yeah. I knew about this. I forgot about this, but like I did also know about this on one level. Is I forgot to do the layers thing. I only did it for like the common layer. But yeah, okay, so that's I guess good. I mean, we had to fix this eventually, so might as well fix it now. That's because so when we're blitting the axe slots, there are two possible locations that we do that. One of them is here, and then the other one is here, and that's because depending on what environment we're in, like because the action tags are set inside the environment, like we sometimes have to draw them on different layers, and yeah, I forgot to account for that, but now we have. Okay, so that's good. And then, yeah, apart from that, it seems stable, but, like, who knows what'll happen once we actually start pumping, like, real data through the system. So, I guess we will soon find that out. In the very near future, we'll know. We'll know the truth, one way or the other. I guess might as well find out now. So let's rerun the script. Here we go. Here we go. What's gonna happen? I'm so nervous. I'm gonna activate away mode so we can have another event now. Cause why wait? Sorry, I'm just making the graphics look stupid by like dragging the graphics around. Alright, so sorry. I'll stop dragging the graphics now. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, look. So hey, look, now the game is like running for real, and it has like the has like those stars and stuff. So cool. Super cool. So for example, if I choose Coffer, what should happen is yeah, Coffer doesn't have the star anymore, because you're like Coffer is no longer worth points, because right now, like if we hit mid time, Trusty Bard would say like, you want balance or whatever, you need more relic. And so what these stars are supposed to represent is basically the same thing. So like right now, like what it's saying is like you could choose Coffer, but Coffer's not worth anything right now. If you want points right now, you have to choose relic. So yeah. It's not a complex message. It's just one that we hadn't been conveying programmatically before, and now we are. So cool. All right, so yeah, I guess I can start. I'll start chipping away at that. I'll start converting over to the Gambit thing that etc. etc. Uh, mhm. Oh yeah, I'll take off away mode, because we can just let it go, see what happens, just let it progress naturally, organically. Yeah, consider more relic instead, right? Yeah, because those relics ripe for the plucking, and yet yeah. So just for example, if I change to relic, then all of a sudden, oh, there we go. Okay, good. So now, right. Okay, so Dire Gens, thank you, chose relic, and now they're both worth points again, because balance has been restored, right? So yeah. All right. So far so good. We might hit a crash at like the end of the event, because like there's the whole stage thing was new and introduced just recently, and that might mess things up. But we'll see. And like I said, in the meantime, I'm going to start adding in the changing over the Gambit dictionary, how that works. So so we need so event set. We also need event. We also need Gambit set. Equals set. And then, so yeah, in places where we set the event set to like equal things, we also need to be setting the Gambit set to equal things. Gambit set equals set, and then This is different. This is archery, right? Yeah, this is archery, so we don't have to do anything here. Uh, okay. So yeah, those are just the two places where we have to reset it. And then, yeah, so let's go to our definition of an adventurer, because our adventurer, uh, oh,